One Piece may be in trouble. And I'm saying maybe because right now it's looking pretty sketch. And there is a long road to run. There is a steep mountain to climb for One Piece. But One Piece may be, this year, may not be in the top 5 best-selling manga. So let's go over this real quick. At the end of last month, we had the half-year Oricon Sales rankings 2021. And we see here, Kimetsu no Yaiba is still number 1. That shocked me. Because Jujutsu Kaisen, I thought was going to be absolutely number 1, go into the first half of the year. But because, I guess, of the Rengoku greatness, keeping it a buck, he choked out a girl for like 40 minutes in that movie. It was nuts. That was the best scene in an animated film in the past decade, easily. This movie and Ufotable continues to piggyback this franchise with a broad, chiseled back. And we have Demon Slayer Season 2 coming out later this year. JJK has the Volume 0 movie coming out in Japan. And the anime was absolutely studly. Make no mistake. So JJK this year I can easily see surpassing, at this point in time, 35 million copies come the end of the year. Yes, absolutely, without question. Tokyo Revengers, this surprised me. Tokyo Revengers is popping off, bro. 5 million copies sold. Anime of Tokyo Revengers is actually pretty good. Tokyo Manji Revengers is, I believe, the official manga name. And if you look up Tokyo Revengers censorship, you'll see why, obviously. Now, Austin can show you the symbol.
But Austin should blur that out, because Austin knows that YouTube...
There's a particular symbol in Tokyo Revengers, the Manji symbol, which does mean, I believe, harmony and peace. But when you flip it and tilt it, there's a particular group in Germany back in the good old days, and yeah. So, outside of Japan, it's censored pretty heavily. In Japan, I believe it's actually not censored. So maybe on the low, Japan actually making a run. Maybe Japan. I do wonder. It'd be hilarious if Tokyo Revengers wasn't censored in Japan and in Germany. That would actually be funny and at the same time horrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Like, you're not getting that much sleep that night. You really aren't. Because you have to think, hold on. Are these UFO sightings we're seeing? Maybe it's actually Japan and Germany trying to make another comeback.
Japan
is in need of a major comeback.
I got you. Japan.
That's gonna be scary. But either way, Tokyo Revengers is popping off. Attack on Titan is over. And the ending, as far as I understand, I haven't read it myself yet. I'm gonna do real soon. Trash. There was a second ending of some kind, and then it was still dark. Whatever. And so making the rounds now for a lot of sales, obviously. Chainsaw Man, don't know much about it, what's going on there. I know the anime's coming out at some point, I think next year. But Chainsaw Man gets a lot of love. Promised Neverland and Haikyuu, they're around 3 million a pop because of like the residual sales from last year, I'd argue. My Hero has season 5 at this point in time going on right now. And then Kingdom, right now over One Piece, Kingdom is on the heels of a 3-arc, I'd argue, masterpiece. And then a mini arc involving a pretty dope character, but not necessarily that great in the grand scheme of things. So Kingdom is still strong in the top 10. And then the rear, as you can see there, is One Piece. I say again, One Piece might be in trouble because there is a steep road. It is 2.5 million copies sold thus far for the year, and it is halfway from Tokyo Revengers. And Tokyo Revengers anime is popping off. Make no mistake. So given later on this year, those sales are going to either double or triple. So this is how things are breaking down right now when it comes to the top selling manga first half of 2021 by series. But it's also important to look at the volume sales as well. And this is a very important thing. The volume sales, at least volume of One Piece, volume 98, I think actually underperformed, where normally One Piece can easily break like 2 million copies for a single volume sold. According to the volume sales that I saw, it was around 1.8 million copies sold for that volume 89 thus far. And then the residual volumes make up the rest of the 700,000 copies of One Piece of the volume sold. But again, One Piece is still in the top 5 for individual volumes sold. Above it, of course, is Jujutsu Kaisen, volumes 14 and 15, and then Kimetsu no Yaiba, volume 23, and then the Yaiba Gaiden, which I think, I don't know what that is, but I do know that there is a spin-off story for Rengoku, and that could be that. I'm not too sure. I guess they're actually calculating that as a part of the Yaiba series as a whole, which is why Yaiba's actually over Demon Slayer. So again, I'm not too sure what the Kimetsu no Yaiba Gaiden is, but they're including that into the Oricon sales for Kimetsu no Yaiba. Now the big thing to know, and the reason why I think that One Piece will still get in the top 5 for this year, for the top selling manga, is because Oda, I think this year is making a push to get volumes 100 at least out this year. Because volume 99 is going to kick off this cool thing that Oda's trying to do, where he's going to have the volume covers of 99, 100, and 101 actually connected in one big picture. So that's pretty damn dope. And I think a lot of folks are going to collect that for that reason, number one. Number two is that in volume 99, you have the 1000th chapter. Chapter 1000. It's in volume 99. That is a monumental milestone chapter. So moving forward, with of course your top fight, I think volume 99 and volume 100 are going to sell like hotcakes. Absolutely. At the bare minimum, I'm going to say volume 99 and volume 100, I'm going to guess over 2.5 million copies minimum for each of those volumes. That's my best bet, honest to goodness. You have very monumental and big time chapters in those volumes. People are gonna get those volumes for damn sure. And then volume 101, probably again, later this year, early next year, because again, there's gonna be a giant picture for all 3 of those volumes. That volume should also probably do around 2.5, my guess, million copies, or around there. So even though, let's say, that so far for the year, volume 98 underperformed, compared to usual One Piece volumes, at least so far this year, I'm going to safely assume that volumes 99 and volume 100 are going to perform as per usual, if not overperform, given the content of the chapters within each of those volumes. Which means I would say this year, there's probably a good chance where One Piece is going to get in total around, let's say between 9 to 13 million copies, something like that. Which I think will put it this year, come the end of the year, over Chainsaw Man, over Attack on Titan, over the residual sales of Promised Neverland and Haikyuu. Even though My Hero has the anime right now, which does of course bolster sales as per usual, I do know that the last few arcs or chapters have been very controversial in the My Hero fandom that involve Dabi. Very controversial. And then the anime arc right now,
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
people are saying it's actually, and I can kind of see why, it's not the most exciting arc. It's really, really not. I mean, we're off of the heels of, not even let's say Gentle Criminal, which I thought was, hell yeah, Gentle Criminal. The festival, no. But then Overhaul and all that stuff, the 2 arcs prior, and we're getting the stuff with Class 1B. So it's not hitting. It's not hitting. Maybe My Hero goes to 10? Maybe? I don't know how good the current arc is in the manga right now. But again, I've been hearing and seeing a lot of mixed things for My Hero Academia this year. So my guess is it's going to be around 8 million copies this year. That's my best bet for My Hero. And I'm being very generous here. So 8, 7. One Piece started off this year with volume 98. Volume 99 just came out. Volume 100 coming later this year, obviously. And then I've noticed how, as of late, Oda's been taking less breaks. Yes, I've been noticing that. Oda's been taking a lot less breaks, because I think he wants to get some chapters and these volumes just plugged through. So I think One Piece will absolutely get into the top 5 later this year. I don't think it's going to break to the top 3. I don't think so. I don't. I see Tokyo Avengers, because it's so hot right now, with a pretty damn good story so far, very popular in Japan for potentially Axis power comeback reasons, who the hell knows, and the volumes are flying off the shelves. JJK, nah man, listen, One Piece I don't think is, no. I know. One Piece is not gonna reach 20 million copies sold this year. It's not. It's definitely not. And then 26 for Yaiba, no. And Yaiba's gonna get another boost when season 2 drops. Yaiba's, despite it being over, it's like the freaking the Emperor of the Warhammer of 40K universe, dead, but still king, still emperor. It's nuts. That is the power of Ufotable. A completed series can still have monumental success to where even something as hype as JJK with an outstanding first season is still behind Yaiba. That's phenomenal, honest to goodness. That's crazy. And I'll tell you a time, yes, it's over, but not a lot of folks, even after the latest season, no, there was way too much salt on the wounds. And I do wonder if fans were turned off, like regular fans of AOT were turned off because of the hardcore, I'm gonna say quote, hardcore, brain dead fans of AOT, where they were dissing Mappa and complaining about,
oh, well, it's not the right music, man.
Yeah, I do wonder if that played a role in that as well, when it comes to folks being turned off by the entire Attack on Titan kerfuffle, let's call it that. So, One Piece, I'm confident, is going to get into the top 5. Either number 5, number 4. After that, I don't think so. Top 3, I think this year for One Piece is going to be hard pressed. And I think 6 for One Piece this year, outside the top 5, is also a possibility as well. It sounds kind of crazy, like One Piece number 6? What? Huh? But maybe One Piece being number 6 this year, depending on how well the volumes do for 99-100, they may not actually do that well. Because a lot of folks have argued that this arc is not that good of an arc, Wano Country as a whole. Though I did ask on Twitter about the arcs, and then folks did say that this arc for them was a top 5 arc. And I would say the anime has been absolutely outstanding. But there is criticism of the arc, and plenty of it, I think justifiably so. And if that is displayed in a lower amount of volumes being sold as per usual for One Piece, then that does kind of justify those criticisms of the arc. Now keep in mind, I'm only really gauging an English-speaking audience that follow my content. I'm not gauging the vast majority of One Piece fans in Japan. I wish, but I don't have that power. I'm just simply a fat black guy from Long Island, that's it. Not that complicated. And as far as I understand, Japanese fans dig what's going on in Wano Country at this point in time. Though again, given the supposed underperforming of the volume sales, the latest volume, maybe that's not necessarily the case. And also keep on this too, people tend to be fans of multiple series across the board. So people that are fans of One Piece tend to be fans of My Hero or Haikyuu or JJK or Demon Slayer, and we're not all rolling in dough. We're not all crypto millionaires. There's a good chance that a lot of folks have opted out to buy One Piece volumes this year and instead get JJK volumes or get Tokyo Revenger volumes or Attack on Titan volumes because it's over. That kind of stuff. So you see how it goes, obviously. But I would say that at this point in time, most folks that read One Piece like this arc of Wano Country. So there's probably not a fundamental reason in the story itself as to why it's underperforming. Probably. I'm gonna say probably. And so based on that, I'm confident for a second half of One Piece to be very, very strong for volume sales. Very strong. And again, top 5, yes. Maybe 6, but that's kind of crazy. And top 3, I don't see it. Unless Tokyo Avengers is stagnant, and so it doesn't break past, let's say, 10 million copies sold, which is possible, I think top 3 is going to be very, very, very hard pressed. Top 2, impossible. That's just impossible. JJK, Kimetsu no Yaiba, too good, too studly. So on that note, One Piece is in trouble, in a sense, because One Piece this year, there's a good chance it won't be in the top 3 best-selling manga of this year, 2021. Top 5, I have confidence it will, yes. And then if it's like number 6 this year, because My Hero and Attack on Titan and Chainsaw Man and Kingdom maintain pace over One Piece this year, I'm gonna be stunned. I'm gonna be really, really shocked. But we'll see how things go come November this year. And also, it does depend too on when Volume 100 comes out. I'm guessing around October, September. But if it's November, knowing that that's the final month for the Oricon yearly sales, and so most of the volume sales are going to be counted for next year, 2022. Yes, things are gonna be tricky. Yes, it's gonna be very tricky for the One Piece. But I have faith in Ichiro Oda, aka Goda. So, I'm gonna see you guys and gals on the flip side. You guys and gals, take care. Let me know your stance on the subject matter at hand. Peace out, stay safe, have a nice one.